Ethan's skin had always been sensitive, but when it started peeling away, something else was underneath. The first flake of skin came off in the shower. Just a tiny patch, no bigger than a dime. He assumed it was dry skin, nothing serious. He applied lotion and ignored it. By morning his pillow was covered in peeled flesh. The more he scratched, the worse it got. The skin loosened like old wallpaper, curling at the edges, revealing a layer beneath, smooth, grey and not human. At first he thought it was raw muscle. But muscles didn't pulse like that. They didn't shift beneath his fingers. His skin wasn't shedding. It was being replaced. The sensation spread. His fingertips cracked, exposing a dark, glistening surface beneath. His reflection was unrecognizable, his face peeling away in ribbons, revealing something sleeker, something smiling beneath his old features. Then came the voices. "Almost ready?" The new skin didn't just cover him. It moved on its own, stretching, adjusting, testing itself. He tried to stop it, tried to bandage himself, tried to sew the old flesh back into place, but every morning more of it was gone, and the thing beneath was growing stronger. His lips peeled away, his teeth replaced by something sharper. His fingers lengthened, twitching at odd angles. His pupils stretched into slits. Then, a final whisper in his mind. Time to wake up. He blinked, and the old Ethan was gone. His reflection grinned at him. Not an awkward human smile, but something else. Something practiced. The skin stretched too easily over the bones, the eyes too dark, too deep. He touched his arm, feeling the last remnants of his human skin slough away. It wasn't painful anymore. It felt natural, like stepping out of an old, ill-fitting suit. He flexed his hands, testing the way the new skin moved. It was better, stronger. Then came the memories. They weren't his. They slithered into his mind, unbidden, fragments of another life, another existence, one where creatures like him walked unseen, blending in, waiting. The human form was temporary, a disguise. And Ethan, the real Ethan, had just been a shell. But now? Now he was whole. A knock at the door. His best friend, Mark. "Ethan, you okay? You haven't been answering your phone." Ethan turned toward the door, his grin widening. He could hear Mark's heartbeat through the wood, smell the sweat on his skin. Mark knocked again, firmer this time. "Ethan?" Ethan ran his tongue over his sharp teeth. He should answer, but how would Mark react when he saw what stood on the other side of the door? Something new, something waiting. Mark sighed and reached for the doorknob. When Mark's friends came looking for him days later, the apartment was empty. No sign of a struggle, no blood, just a pile of neatly folded skin on the bed. And in the mirror, something else was watching, smiling. Some changes can't be stopped. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But if your skin ever starts to peel, don't look at what's underneath.